Alright, so I'm going to say something that's going to be equally confusing for people on both sides of the aisle, the right and the left. So please just do me a favor and stick with me so you'll understand what I mean before you make the initial judgments you're most likely going to make. So, I'm a lifelong leftist, Democrat, supported Biden, supported Harris, supported Black Lives Matter, supported all of the leftist stuff, women's rights, all these things, free healthcare, free education, affordable housing, all these things that if you were to just say them in a vacuum, all sound like great things, right? But they've all been politicized by the right, so now they're just leftist talking points, when all they really are just things to make people's lives better. But anyways, that's besides the point. So I think that Donald Trump is the most honest president of all time. This is the part before you react. So saying that, I know people on the left are going to be like, what the fuck? What are you talking about, Nathan? What are you, a traitor? What is this? We all know Donald Trump is a complete liar, And I understand that reaction. People on the right are going to probably try to use it against me, maybe just clip that part out and use it against me, whatever. I don't give a shit about any of that, to be honest. Because the thing that they will both have in common is that they don't understand the difference between honesty and telling the truth. Okay, so I believe that honesty is being true about who you are as a person and not trying to convince other people through fake behavior, through the act of lying, through any way that deceives someone that you are someone different than who you are, okay? And I believe that most politicians, and probably every president, has acted in a certain way that is probably not really exactly who they are deep down. When they're by themselves, when they're just with their loved ones or their friends, and there's absolutely no way the general public could, see it, they're probably a bit different, and that makes sense. What Donald Trump does is, I don't believe he has the ability to be dishonest about who he truly is. But with that being said, Donald Trump is absolutely the biggest fucking lying piece of shit of all time. He has told more lies, I think, than anyone on the planet since I've been alive. He lies and lies and lies and lies. I believe that in many cases, Donald Trump is actually incapable of telling the truth, right? So Donald Trump has been showing and telling us who he is for years. And the thing is, at some level, people already understand the difference between these two things, right? They understand the difference between honesty and telling the truth, because we've already got sayings for it. Example, one very old saying that I don't know who created it, but it's been said so many times by so many people, is when someone shows you who they are or tells you who they are, believe them. That applies to liars also, because someone like Donald Trump can simultaneously be an honest person as well as the biggest fucking liar on the planet. So, that's what I think. I think Donald Trump is the most honest president we've ever had, as well as the biggest liar and the worst president we've ever had.